So today we're in the city center of Porto. What we're going to be doing is taking you on a local food tour of the city. We're gonna choose some of our favorite spots for cheap eats, but what good would any local food tour be without a real tour of the city? And that's what we're gonna do now.
We're in the train station right now and it is absolutely beautiful. It looks like a palace. Look at all the paintings on the wall, it's incredible. And in case you didn't know, that city is 900 years old. So it's one of the oldest cities in Europe, never been destroyed. You know what I'm really looking for, Trina?
What?
Our local restaurant for lunchtime. And you guys, I promise it's gonna be worth it, you'll see.
So after walking around on this tour, I'm really surprised to hear a tour guide say that 6 years ago, you could hardly see any tourists because it's so beautiful, it has so much to offer. Culture, beauty, food. Food, coming up next.
Trina, it's there, no?
Absolutely, it's there. The great thing is it's not even marked, it's not on Google Maps. I'm so happy that it's open, and you'll see guys, the food is delicious. You're gonna get some bread, some wine, you're gonna get a soup, you're going to choose your plate, and then you can even get a fruit for dessert, maybe even a coffee.
Owner is over there and I think it's her mother in the kitchen. We don't really speak well Portuguese. Let's
So
not
you get
forget.
a soup, a main dish, a side dish, which is a salad or some sort of rice, French fries if you want, and then you can have a fruit and coffee for lunch, all for €6. That's such a great deal. Cheers, Pierre. And normally if I were to order wine, we would get 2 of those, but it's lunch, we're gonna keep it light. We still have to go on for the rest of the day and do some wine tasting.
This is a soup basically, it's a vegetable soup. This one is made with cabbage, there's definitely some celery in there. It's very good. It's just as if my mom or my grandmother had done the soup. Really good, I love it. Trina, what about you?
It's really delicious. I'm not sure if there's celery though, Pierre. Do you think there's a little bit of celery in there?
Maybe.
So it's very nice, hearty, and it's just something to start off your day.
Trina is pretending she's having breakfast.
I could actually start my day with this soup, it's good. So we got everything. I have a grilled fish here. It's a dorad. And then we also got a side of potatoes, and this looks delicious. I'm really looking forward to trying. Yeah.
Then we've got some bread. Yay.
That looks wonderful. Really nice.
Done with the main dish. Right now we're gonna get coffee. After that, guys, for dinner we're gonna go to a place that our friend who is from Porto recommended. Make sure you watch until the end, until we get there, guys. There is a blog post, there is a link below with the map, with everything. You can find all the information. So we're gonna go try a little pastry, and then we're gonna go on the other side of the river where you're supposed to have the best view actually on Porto, and it's called Gaia on the other side. So let's go. Oh my god, look at that creepy rabbit upside down. That's so weird. What's that? Ipoca. Let's go check it out.
They have a €1
Thank you, have a good day. We found people on the way, and then I go to that place. It looks great, so now we got 2 cakes. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
It looks great. It's made with almond flour and blueberries.
I like it. I really like it.
Oh, it's really good.
I know.
Oh wow.
Look at mine.
Really
I have a cardamom cake, cinnamon and cardamom, and it smells delicious. I love cardamom.
Wow.
Oh wow.
It's good?
It tastes like a Thai dessert, but because we use cardamom sometimes.
Oh nice.
Actually, I don't know what I'm
I
talking
want to
about.
try. Let me try.
This one's really
Almost
nice.
Indian.
There you go, Indian, not Thai.
Indian. Wow, this is good. All those are really good.
Yeah.
Passing by one of the main square, in case you're wondering what is happening behind me, this is basically the new students, the freshmen who are getting, how do you call that, hazed?
Yeah, kind of like a...
Hazed, you know. It happens everywhere around the world. Sometimes it's more or less dangerous, depending on who does it. That's why they dress like Hogwarts people, because, well, there is this bookstore story, a story with J.K. Rowling. The story has it that J.K. Rowling actually lived in Porto for a while, and she used to work here in this library, at least on her stuff, and apparently she got heavily inspired by that staircase, which is absolutely beautiful for the book Harry Potter. Now, this place used to be free to get in until 2015, but now you actually have to pay, simply because people would just come here and take selfies on the staircase and they wouldn't buy any books. So what the bookstore did is simply they charge admission fee of €4 if you want to get in to look at the staircase and to take your selfies. But just so you know, it's super crowded, so come super early in the morning, or the best time actually is around 7, between 7 and 8 p.m. Right now we just went now because we're in the area, but let's get back on track. We keep getting sidetracked here. We're crossing Bridge Louis I, basically here. This is the most iconic bridge in Porto. It's beautiful. And where we're gonna go try wine, the port wine, is over there on the other side. So we're just crossing, it's beautiful, we're enjoying, the mist has kind of lifted. There's still some haziness in the sky because you have had a lot of forest fire around the region, and so you can really see it in the atmosphere. But in case you wanna know, here is an excellent spot for photo. Just look at what we got. Boom! Isn't that awesome? Okay, Instagram live, maybe a little bit. Anyway, it's here. Right now we're going to the winery. We're gonna go for the tasting. Super excited. This city is incredible. You have to come here. It's gonna get super hyped, so come before it is. Just got in the cave. It smells so good. Bonjour! We're gonna have the tour in French, so we're pretty excited to try the wine here and basically taste it. And tomorrow we'll be in the Douro region, so we'll be actually tasting the wine before it's being aged here. The guy has been explaining everything. It's awesome. So basically, they take normal one, they add grappa. Grappa is basically spirit inside, and about it's 430 milliliter, I think, of wine, 430 milliliters of spirit, and then they age it in those oak barrels. Once it's finished, they put it in the bowl, and that's when you drink it. And right now we're gonna go taste it, so let's go taste it. Super exciting.
Tasting time, guys.
Oh wow, nice.
So I'm going to taste the first one. This is a white Porto. I have never had a white Porto before.
It's really good, guys. Come and have a taste. This is what, Burmester.
Honestly,
it's really nice.
It was a really great experience, though, because at first I was a little bit skeptical. You have to pay, you know, 10 euros or something like that. Honestly, completely worth the visit, the education, and of course, the tasting at the end.
Yeah, and if you're in this region and you don't try, I mean, it's worthless. And we've got Canadian friends here from Quebec. And look at that, guys. They have so many glasses
He has
to
to
try.
finish his wine.
Because you can choose between 2 wines to taste or 4, and they went for the 4
They
one.
went for the 4, you were ambitious.
Plus the extra one, that's like 5 one each.
With the chocolate.
Are you guys gonna be okay?
Very good.
Very good. Let's meet for dinner. And And here we are, guys. This is the last restaurant of the day. This is basically a super local restaurant. Our Portuguese friend took us here the first night we arrived in Porto. So it's called Saicao, and I'm sure my pronunciation is awful. It's mainly for fish. It's super local. It's super great. Let's just go dive in and taste it. I didn't tell you, but we have our Canadian friends who are coming with us. So we've got Jean-Pierre and Christine. Obviously Trina is everywhere, she's following me everywhere. And any good Portuguese meal starts with wine. So here we go after wine tasting, Porto wine tasting.
The thing about this place is there's only one size of wine, so you just have to take it as it is.
So we got the food, we've got basically a fish which is kind of a red fish, I would say. Then we've got a few sardines right here. We're super excited to try. Trina is gonna let us know how she likes it. First we need a few forks and knives because the guy just started working here. He's kind of forgetting everything, but it's okay.
What we really like about places like this, and that's what we stated before, is that it's very fresh, but also it's not complicated. You get the fish, you grill it, it's great, it's simple, it's cheap. This is exactly what we're looking for. It's grilled sardine. I like it, not complicated.
It tastes like a grilled sardine. Good news. I'm gonna try the fish too. I barely eat fish. I only eat fish a few times a year when it's super fresh from the sea, but right here I have to try it. The fish is really good, guys, but what surprises me the most, that sauce is amazing, and they're like basically marinated, I think, or it's on top of the cooked grilled fish. It's really delicious. Can't wait to share with you guys. Is actually the price of all that, plus our 4 soups that it's basically vegetable soup. I don't know exactly what it is, they didn't tell me. Oh, no, it is actually the traditional soup, which is made from like shredded cabbage. Do you guys like it here? Very good. Very good? Yeah. Quebec said yes, it's really good. Now we're going off to the dessert. The girls here have a sweet tooth, so we're gonna get something. I think it's gonna be some kind of cake. Actually, I don't know. Well, do you know what your cakes are, Trina?
Yeah, so that is going to be a cheesecake and biscuit cake. Mine seems to be a combination of biscuit, chocolate, and vanilla together. And here we have a meringue cake with caramel on the top. It's great. I like it. I still don't know what flavor it is though, to be honest with you.
If you want to know the places, well, they're all listed below in the description and in the blog post, so make sure you check it out. There is a map, you can see everything. And in total, for the whole 4-person, it was only 28 euros, which means it was 7 euros per person. Amazing. You gotta try those places, guys. Enjoy and see you tomorrow.
An amazing tour, an amazing food, amazing everything. Just watch us be amazing.
Here, let me tell you the reality, is that in your mind you're thinking, oh, if I were talking to a friend, I totally recommend this. And then once you're in camera, you're like, well, so the restaurant, yeah, it was good.
30 years old, just like me, tomorrow. Feels very mature, just like me.